Welcome to the walkthrough for the website you'll use to actually submit your thesis or dissertation. Here is its address. Please write it down. This video will be recorded in two parts. You'll see a live demo of the submission process. If you have questions after watching this and trying things out on your own, please do get in touch. In order to submit your work, you'll need to create an account on the ETD admin site. You must use your BU email address in creating this account. The link for that is right here. And if you don't use a BU address, we will not accept your submission. So I'm going to log in, and I have some submissions already in progress, but if you've never had any submissions in progress, this is what you will see, a handy instructions screen. Please read all of the instructions and all text of all agreements thoroughly and ask questions if you need to. Your dissertation must be in PDF, it must be one file, and you must embed fonts and use no security restrictions. If you're on a Mac and using Word 2008 or later, this happens automatically. If you're on a PC, you may have to check a box when saving your file. Please look at these PDF facts right here for more information. The other thing to look at is this subject category list. These are very general categories with 4-digit codes. You will be asked to choose between 1 and 3 of those for your dissertation. This is different from subject keywords, and I encourage you to also choose some of those. Doing so will make your work more discoverable. Moving on. Only you will know which publishing options are best for you. Here I would recommend choosing yes on making your work discoverable by search engines, but the final word is yours. The ProQuest UMI agreements you'll be required to sign by clicking through will depend on the publishing options you select on the previous page. Next is institutional repository publishing options. Here is the embargo option I mentioned in the open access video. This page asks whether you want to make your work immediately available at OpenBU after processing, or if you need to embargo it. Choosing no here presents you with embargo options. Please note, if you choose any embargo, you must upload a letter co-signed by you and your advisor, or if your school requires it, the dean, formally requesting the embargo and stating both the length requested and a reason for it. This is in addition to the drop-down menu right here that the option that you must choose in the interface when you're requesting the embargo. If you need an embargo longer than 2 years, please select 2 years and write a note in this note field about how long you really need it for. Embargoes longer than 2 years are rarely granted, and a formal letter is still required. Embargoes are normally not granted for longer than 5 years at a time, though they are renewable. You can upload the embargo letter a bit later on in this process. Here I'm actually going to choose to make it open access and continue. The university agreement basically gives BU the non-exclusive right to archive and publish your dissertation as it stands. If my saying publish put you on high alert and you haven't seen the open access video in this series, I strongly encourage you to see it and then talk to me if you still have questions. Your contact information is self-explanatory. Your permanent email address may or may not be your BU address. Certainly you'll be able to keep your BU address and forward it wherever you like after graduation. Oops. Please proceed to part 2 of this walkthrough.